Hi guys, sorry to interrupt your video. Just a quick plea, subscribe to my channel please. If you haven't done it already, subscribe. Tell your friends, subscribe. Thanks. Alright. Okay, so let's have a look here. Let's watch this video. Right, so over here we've got a car coming. I can just see in the distance. We've got a tractor. He's got flashing amber lights on the top. Hazard warning lights in the middle of the road. No pavement, so I'm expecting pedestrians, horses, that sort of stuff. Coming up to some corners, can't really see very much. There's something here on the left. Right, so what do the lines along the centre of the road mean? Right, okay, so hazard or warning and lights, lines even, so they're hazard. There's a hazard head. Right. On my website, I have got overtaking discussed and explained. Now, everybody should watch this. It's full of good stuff. But right in the middle here, there's a centre lines bit. It's about 10 minutes long, so I won't play it for you now. But I just wanted to highlight it to you. And it explains all about these white lines in the middle of the road. The long and short of it is that the white line, the longer the white line, the more dangerous the upcoming road is, and therefore the less they want you to overtake. So if it's all beautifully spaced out, happy days. If you've got long lines with little gaps in between, then that's a hazard line up to the point where it becomes a solid white line, and at that point that's no overtaking. Well, under some circumstances you can, but that's why I want you to read my document, please. Overtaking discussed. Alright, there you go. So hazard line. White lines painted on the road give you information on where you may drive and when. A line that lengthens with shortened gaps means there's a hazard ahead. For example, it may mean there's a sharp bend coming up. If you need to overtake another vehicle or turn, you must make sure that the road ahead is clear before crossing the lines. If in doubt, chicken out. Right, so we know what the picture is now. So you want to overtake the tractor. What should you do? Speed up and overtake before you get to the bend? No, blind corner, and there's a car coming. We saw that over to the left because you've got, don't just look in front of you, look across. Right. Stay behind and wait until you have a clear view. Yes, I like that. What else? Overtake straight after the oncoming vehicle passes? No, because we were coming up to a corner. And sound your horn to make the tractor pull over? No, that's just stupid. You noticed when I was doing that I went along looking for something logical, clicked on it and kept checking to see if there was a better option, right? Always read all 4 answers. Correct, you need to be patient when you're waiting to pass a slow vehicle like a tractor. Sometimes the driver will pull over to the left to allow you to pass more easily, but they may not always be able to do this. To pass safely, you need a good view of the road ahead, so stay far enough behind the tractor to allow this view. When you can see that the road ahead is clear, you should check your mirrors and only overtake if it is safe to do so. Never overtake when you're approaching a bend, the brow of a hill, or where there's a dip in the road. Dip meaning where you can't see. Again, have a look at my overtaking document. It's got hidden dip in there. It explains it all. Read the overtaking document. Alright, well there's actually a video about it. Go and look at it. Alright, that one. Just like, go there. Go back to the beginning. This one. Alright, go and watch it. It's long, look, 1 hour 20. So get a cup of coffee. Right, next. Why has the tractor got flashing amber lights? Simply, slow moving vehicles have flashing amber lights. So let's look for something like that. To warn you it's a slow moving vehicle, like that. To warn you it has a wide load, no. To tell you not to overtake, no. To warn you it's breaking down, no. That would be hazard warning lights that the indicators both flash at the same time. That's creating a temporary obstruction, breaking down, that sort of thing. Right, so many vehicles have coloured flashing lights that tell you the vehicle's function or how it will behave. Slow moving vehicles with flashing amber beacons to warn other road users of their slow speed. For example, tractors, roadwork vehicles and bin lorries. You should be patient when trying to overtake a slow moving vehicle. Remember, you only live once, don't risk it. Right, let's have a look, see here. Why is there a warning, reduce speed now? Okay, right, well let's have a look at this. If I just go forward a little bit down here, notice these are slightly spaced out, got a bigger gap, so that's just a centre divider line. again, read my overtaking document or video. Right, so I come along here and bonk, right, reduce speed now, that's what it says there. Because we have a crossroads and a double bend coming up. So we're coming up to a situation where we're going to be going left and right. Probably our vision is obscured and there's a crossroads. So I'm going to have cars going across in front of us. That's what I'm warned about, okay? So why is there a warning, reduce speed now? Traffic is merging from the left, possibly. There is a T-junction ahead. No. There is a crossroads and a double bend. Yes, there is. It says so there. There's a staggered junction ahead. No. Right. You see a sign warning you to slow down when you're approaching a part of the road where you need to be especially careful. For example, as you approach a roundabout, crossroads or a bend. If you're travelling on a major road and coming up to a junction with a minor road, you should slow down even if you don't want to turn. This is because another driver at the junction may not be able to see clearly and they could pull out in front of you. Check your speed as you approach a junction or a bend and be prepared to slow down or stop. Fair enough. Why has the line in the centre of the road changed? Has it? So that is a lane divider or centre line. There you go, hazard lines. See? Don't know if you saw that. If I just take that back, there we go. So here they're very spaced out, but here they aren't. That's what it's talking about. It has the line in the centre of the road changed. Well, that's a hazard line, isn't it? We've just done that. So to warn you that the speed limit's changed, no, to warn of hazards ahead. There we go. To warn there's a speed camera ahead, to warn you not to change lane. No, none of that. White lines painted on the road give you information about where you may drive and when. The broken white line marks the boundary between lanes on your side of the dual carriageway, but when the line starts to lengthen with shorter gaps, this warns you of a hazard coming up, like a sharp bend. Watch out for changes in the road markings so you can prepare for the hazard ahead. Next. The driver towing the caravan wants to turn right onto a dual carriageway. What should they do? Right, okay. What caravan? Let's go and now find one. National speed limit. Oh look, there's a caravan. Lovely. Right. So he wants to turn right. He does. I can see his indicator on here, and he wants to turn right onto the main carriageway. Right. What should they do? Let's have a look. Ah, look at this. Rule 173. It's like I prepared for it. When crossing or turning right, first assess whether the central reservation is deep enough to protect the full length of your vehicle. Like that. Alright. Is not. I don't know if they've got another picture. No, they haven't. Okay, so this is very bad because obviously these cars would then skid and smash into the caravan. So you've got to make sure that this central reservation here is big enough for your entire vehicle. He'd be fine if he was just a car, but he's not. He's a caravan as well. So if it is enough to protect your entire vehicle, you should treat each half of the carriageway as a separate road. So you could go from here to here and wait, and then do that one. But in this particular instance, because it isn't, he has to treat all 4 lanes as one. So he's got to wait until it's clear in both directions. So, driver towing the caravan wants to turn right onto your carriageway. What should they do? Well, clearly he is much longer than that gap. So, move partly to the central reservation and wait. No, because he'll block this road. Move out when an approaching vehicle flashes the headlights. No, because a flash of a headlight is just a warning that they're there. Doesn't mean they're letting you go. Turn left and find a suitable place. Well, that is a backup. That's not a bad shout. If this was really busy and he was finding difficulty turning right, then I personally would go left. There's bound to be a roundabout around somewhere. Wait until the road is clear in both directions before turning. Well, that is the answer. Before turning right onto a dual carriageway, you must assess whether the central reservation is deep enough to contain your vehicle. If so, you can cross into the central reservation when it's clear and wait there until it is safe to join the carriageway. If you're towing a trailer or a caravan, the combined length of your vehicles will probably be too long and sit safely in the central reservation. So you must wait until it's clear in both directions before joining the dual carriageway. Alright. 15. Right. Why should you take care passing past the man with the cane? Right, so there's a man with a cane. Right. I am going to put up a little video about the different types of canes Right, go and watch it. But that cane has got red bits on it. So it's a white cane with red bits. White cane obviously means that they're blind. The red bit means that he's also deaf. So why should you take care when driving past the man with the cane? He's deaf, he's blind, he's deaf and blind, he's physically disabled. So he's deaf and blind. Correct. Okay, so it's not always possible to spot a pedestrian with a disability, but when a person is using a white cane, they're probably visually impaired. They do also have shorter ones just to keep people away. But I'll watch the video. There are two types of white cane. A plain white cane means the person is blind or visually impaired. A white cane with a red band means the person is blind and deaf or hearing impaired. You should always drive carefully when where there are pedestrians, but take extra care when you see someone who is disabled. Be patient, as they may not be able to see or hear you, and they may be slow crossing the road.